After the decals is being done, now the physician would have to submit it to some kind of studies, say like in situ hybridization studies and all that. According to the markers that is being used, you can report the codes. Next, the interpretation of this antibody staining, that is the immunostaining, will also take place. So you can report the codes accordingly. At this time, the pathologist can also consult or advise the surgeons there. So that is going to be an intra-operative consult. So here you should be knowing, because there are two types of consultation: a clinical consultation where he is going to provide his opinion on a referred material. So we had like limited and comprehensive there. So if it is going to be comprehensive, we will have to do the review of patient's history as well. That also he has to review and then provide his pathological findings. At the time of surgery itself, we will be performing his consultation. That also you can report it separately. Or he can also prepare frozen section blocks of it. So for that we have special codes 88331. Then there is something called like touch prep. A touch prep is nothing but where he just presses the tissue firmly and then he takes a smear out of it. In a touch prep, the physician is going to give a pressure to the specimen and then he is going to study it. Whereas in a squash prep, it is going to be crushed so that then he is going to study the cytological architecture of the tissue that is being crushed. So that becomes a squash prep. During the surgery, he does a consultation and a frozen section. Then you are not supposed to report the consultation, that the code is 88329. You are not supposed to report it because 88329 is bundled into the frozen section block, which is 88331. So you need to know what exactly the physician is performing.